wonder, have you ever sent an email and got back that instant reply, that dreaded out of office auto reply? I sent an email the other day and I got this notification straight away telling me that I had a response, and it was an immediate response saying, "G'day, such and such here. I'm deliriously happy to announce that I'm off work until the 22nd of January. It did give me a little giggle and made me wonder if you've ever received a funny or fabulous, memorable out-of-office reply. You can call through 1300 630 222 if you want to share one with me, or you can SMS 0487 993 222. Now let's chat to communications trainer Wendy Demonari about all things emails as we start to get back into the groove of the new year. Good morning, Wendy.
Good morning, Susan. How are you?
I'm great, thank you very much. So before we get into a bit of silliness about auto replies, firstly, perhaps we should do the diligent thing and discuss the do's and don'ts of emails. What are some of the do's and don'ts for professional emails?
Well, there's the key, isn't it? Professional, Susan.
Yes.
So I think we should firstly try to maintain a very professional tone. So be professional, be courteous in the tone of your emails. I'm a big stickler for grammar and spelling. I know that might sound a little bit old-fashioned these days, but, I think double check your grammar. You've got all sorts of tools that can help you do that. Checking your grammar, your spelling, punctuation to ensure clarity and professionalism. Be brief and to the point. Nobody has time these days to go through really long emails. So keep it concise, keep it brief, and just be mindful of any attachments. Have you ever sent off an email and said, please find attached, and then you've forgotten to actually attach?
I have done that. And I do like that some providers now, email providers, will prompt you saying, you've said something about an attachment, but there's nothing attached, because it must be a very common thing.
Yeah, that is very handy.
Yes.
Because I've got that message before. So just don't forget to attach any attachments.
I do appreciate when people do include some of their personality into their communications, if it's appropriate. What about email signatures? What are some of the things that people should have in their email signatures? And can you be a bit quirky and creative with them?
Well, I think there is room to be quirky and creative, but of course it all depends on, the context and who you work for and your company, your organisation. So just, be aware of that, read the room a little bit, know what your company culture is. However, I think it's important to have the basics. So to have, your name.
A good start.
It's a good start. Your name, your title, your job title, the name of the company, the organisation or the business, and also your email address, your telephone number, website links, your social media links as well. That's really handy.
Yeah. What about some optional extras that you might include in your signature?
Well, I think it's really nice to have actually a photo. You could have a headshot or a photo that relates to your business, to your job. You could have a motivational quote, and I don't mind that. Actually, my email signatures are quite boring now I come to think of it. So I might start jazzing them up.
New signature maybe for Wendy.
That's right. I might start jazzing it up with, a little motivational, inspirational quote. Or you could put a slogan from your company or some sort of brand statement even.
Yeah. I because I work not regular hours, I also include the hours that I work so that people, if they send an email, they may not, they'll see that and then perhaps not expect a reply if it's outside of those hours.
Yes.
You are on ABC Radio Queensland. Susan Graham Ryan with you, and I'm speaking with Wendy Demonari, a communications expert. Now let's talk about some of those funny and fabulous out-of-office emails. Have you ever received a great out-of-office reply, Wendy?
Well, I'm not sure that I have received too many, but I have heard of some really good ones. And if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind sharing them.
Yeah.
So here's one. It says, "Hi, I'm away testing whether palm trees are really better than email threads. I'll respond to this email with my findings."
I love it.
Okay. Here's another one. "Right now, I'm either hiking up to enjoy a scenic view or collapsed halfway up the mountain. Either way, I'll come back down to earth and your email when my holiday ends."
I love it. Any other scenarios that you might get a auto reply? I guess sometimes people have them on the weekends or when they're off sick, or even if they're really busy busy with work.
Yeah, that's right. So I've seen other ones, for example, for people off on a weekend, you could say something like, thanks for reaching out. I'm currently in pajama mode and engaged in some heavy-duty laziness. So let's pick this up again on Monday, shall we?
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And there are lots of different creative ones. And I think it depends on what line of business you're in and also your own personality, because if people know that that's not your personality to be quite ochre, like if I received an email from you going, "G'day, mate," I'd be like, "Oh, that's Wendy's been hacked."
You might be a bit suspicious. You might think that, I've been hacked or something like that. Yeah, you're right. It's got to be authentic. So if a certain type of humour or style of communicating is not really you, then it just won't sound authentic, will it?
No, you kind of have a disconnect there. Thanks so much for that, Wendy, and maybe that helps people while they've got a bit of energy and creativity at the start of the year. Maybe you can draft some creative signatures and email.
Get creative and imaginative.
Out of office replies. Thanks so much for that, Wendy.
Thank you.